I have literally just cloned this repository. I have no idea what this webpage does. I have no idea what it's about. The only thing I know is that our goal is to literally take this and turn it into a mini app on Farcaster. So all we do, or I expect to do, is these little 2 steps in this little guide that we'll see where it takes us. The first thing I see is this is package.json and package.log.json, so I'm expecting this to use npm. Okay. Oh, it's actually set up anyway, but this way we don't use button, which I usually do. But let's just use npm in this case. First, like, just install all of the dependencies, right? I actually do not have an end file for this app. So I don't know if this actually is going to work in the end, but we'll see. I can just probably copy this over, use dummy values here, just so it like thinks it has .env values. Next thing, if we look at the README, most likely just says to run it, sure. 3000, okay, local. Oh, well, that's stupid. No, I don't. Okay, can I actually, like, okay. Now this seems to be our app. We have a little connect wallet thing here. Okay, all fine. This should probably fail because, let's just refresh. This will fail because we don't have the project ID set up and all of it, disconnect, whatever. Okay, so you have a little web app. First thing we have to check, because it should be a mini app, is how responsive is this, John? Okay. It's fine. I wouldn't say it's the best, but it's fine. Okay. Kind of responsive. So we'll be fine. We actually don't do any UI work, or shouldn't do any UI work here. The one thing I don't know, literally, is what the public domain, all of it is going to be. So the only thing we're going to do here is prepare this so I can easily hand it over. And that's probably where we're going. So first in the public, okay. Let's just actually walk through the tutorial. So first, provide the metadata. So we need to figure out in Nuxt, we're in Nuxt, and here's the pages, so this looks like layouts. Oh, it's Vue. Okay, I have no idea about Vue. But this is kind of, like, we first have to figure out where we can insert meta tags into the head. That's actually all we have to do first. And this seems to be another layout. So we have 2 kind of layouts here. We have different kind of games, it seems. Do we have an index somewhere? Index or app, index.vue. Okay, index.vue seems like an actual file, and there doesn't seem to be any head or open graph or whatever components in here. Huh. App. This also doesn't seem to have any title or open graph or something things. So let's actually just try to figure that out. Loyalty, racing, UI, breadcrumb. Okay, I have no idea. Okay, so where does Vue actually do its head stuff? Let's just see. Head, use head, artist and Vue, use head, title. Okay, so there it said something. In use head, it has use head in a few parts. Okay, so most likely we have to adopt every use head? Is that how it works? Or is there also some kind of template? Index.vue has a... that's in loyalty. This is in loyalty, okay. So the use head seems to literally be in most. Index.vue also has a use head. So if we go in use head, let me just actually like ask some kind of AI. Okay, in Vue, how can we set custom meta tags for our HTML, like in this index here? and then /tab. Okay, let's just see what comes out of this. So our goal literally just is to complete this little like guide here. Head method in your page component, export default head. Using use meta, older Nuxt, use head as in your current code, use head, and then we would define the meta. Huh. Okay. Cool, so we got that. Though now use head is literally everywhere. Utils, helpers, hide loader, show loader. Is there any helper for this? Services. That's contract stuff. App. Can we do this once globally for all pages in our app? Let's see. Because maybe Nuxt config. Wow, okay. Okay, we found it. Nice. Here's a config where we should be able to then set this. Okay, /tab. Here's our config. So if I wanted to add, then I'd do it in config. Okay, and then we can just literally prepare const mini app embed equals, and then we just have our little mini app embed right here. Version next, that's fine. Image URL, do we have an image? Where is our public folder? Public icon. Okay, we at least know that we have an icon, so we can already set this to our /icon. Now we just need to know what the production domain is, and this seems like API URL, API URL. Do we have a PP banner? In public images, banner? Yes, okay. So we can assume that this most likely is our public domain. So we can use this to also say it should always launch our main domain. Our splash image, since it also is here, is that. So like what we're just doing now is defining the meta tag so the Farcaster client knows we're in a mini app. That's all. That's literally it. So let's do this. The name should be the same as the title here. So Kekverse DeFi platform. Is this too long? Let's see. Oh, this is the name, and this is just play games. Kek. Okay, so we already have that set up. Our image URL most likely then should also be the banner. Let's just adjust this. By the way, like literally, I just cloned this page. I'm just going to show you how easy it is to convert a page you actually know nothing about into the Farcaster Mini App. So this is going to be fun. Then we have this. We just need this mini app embed now in here. So yeah, name FC frame, so the old tag, and then content is going to be JSON.stringify, and then we have our little mini app embed here that it should stringify, and then we should be good. This is cool. This we can close for now. Okay, so we should now by now see, because we're still running this here, we should now see in our little source code down here, in our head, the FC frame thing come up. Okay, this looks good. The one thing we're going to do for now, though, is change the opening URL to URL HTTP. We're on localhost 3000, so we can test. We'll change that back by going live. That's fine. Okay, we're good. Next thing we do is add a .wellknown/farcaster.json, and there's something where the guy has to do something on his own that we can't do, because we could technically now generate the association for him, meaning like which Farcaster account this is connected to, but the little issue is that it's not my app, so why would I? This we can take out. They don't have a webhook URL now. This is, we could just use the same thing here. Tech versus DeFi platform. Version 0 is fine. Icon, we can still use the same URL. We want this. So splash image is our icon here. Home URL, prod, icon URL, same. Okay, good. So we now have set up a little thing. He will have to set up his account association, which the account association you can actually get on mobile. So this like this little thing right here where you navigate to in the mobile app, the mobile Farcaster app. And then we're good to go here. Now the next thing is just call frame.sdk.actions.ready. That becomes more of a challenge because now I have to ask my little AI friend again in a Nuxt/Byte app if I want a script to be called on each page load globally for all pages. How do I do that? I want can I import from npm, or shall I use script tags? Okay, let's ask. That's something I don't know about Nuxt/Byte. Using plugins. Okay, using app.vue. Template div Nuxt script setup unmounted your global script. Layouts. Do we have layouts? We have a default layout. It's using plugin. Okay, then we're just going to ask it. Give it this. Okay. I just want this. Let's do this then, /tab. Okay. No, I don't care about the Vue extension. Okay, import SDK, and that's our default layout. Right? Oh no, create a plugin. Okay, first install that, John. This uses pnpm, right? So pnpm or npm, I don't even know. Farcaster/frame SDK, good to go. And then we're creating this little plugin in plugins, new file, Farcaster client TS, cool. And then we're calling ready. You may want to track context here to get user information and analytics. To do that, please reference the documentation, and we're just pasting these docs for yes, that's fine. Don't expect this to change too much. And then EG, and then just paste the full thing. Okay, good to go. Modify your default layout to use it. Okay, we now have our little plugin. This should be the call needs to be async and client only. Implement the async client only ready call plugin. If process try. Okay. If process client try await, and then this should be async, right? Cool. It's just code after all. Something the file name. Yep, we already have that. Or if you prefer, no, we're not using the CDN approach. Nope. Both will work. Okay, that's fine. We have the npm package. We should be good. And we just need to modify our default layout. Default template. Huh? Where does this now go? Where does this go? Where is the Farcaster thing in the... Okay, and how do I use it now? /tab, and then let's just also give it the /file p2e layout and /file app.vue /file index. There should be some general index, yeah. Okay, let's ask, since we have both a default and a PDE need to ensure processes initial, here's how to implement it. Yeah. We have the plugin, sir, we have the plugin. To handle the loading state, template, Nuxt, global loader, yeah. Okay, though this seems to be something we should add to the README. Farcaster Mini App related. Okay. Okay, so because it's a plugin, it does it all for us. No need to anything. All plugins are always loading right away. Okay, cool. Let's try it now. Terminal, frames debugger, let's get that thing, let's get that drawn up. Make sure to select frames v2 and then impersonate an FA or something. It's going to ask you for one. Let's use this one. And then we're good. And then if we hit debug, we will see frame action must be an HTTPS URL. That's fine. This is the pipit prompt thing. We should now be able to play. And if we have the SDK ready in there, this should now be fine and coming up. So this should now resolve from this little icon. So all of the icons are working. We can clearly see that. And give us domain pipit trump. Where's our localhost in here? Should now be coming right here. Localhost, yes. And this should now actually be resolving. So it seems like our little ready is not called. How can we verify that? So I want to know if this is being called. Okay, let's try this. By the way, like, does this now work? Yeah, we have a context object, by the way, no SDK.get context, but that's fine. Okay, so let's try our little debugger again. Bring up our little debugger, play game, and now this should actually, like, if this is working, this should load our little app. Hello? Oh, there's, yeah, it's coming up, we're in there. Okay, we're good to go. So this is already working. We now have a working mini app, and this is coming up, this mobile page. Okay, great. So here we have that. The next thing is the wallet connection. So we have to check how the wallet connection is done here. Because we can now close this. This is fine. Going back to our little docs page right here, we need to do the second step, and that's adding wallet connect. Which, if we're using WAGMI in here somehow, or like VM, we could use the like frame WAGMI connector. If WAGMI is used here, WAGMI has a pure TypeScript layer, so it could work in Vue as well. I do not think that this is set up with WAGMI. We can quickly check. And no, it's ethers. So I have no idea. All the samples I used WAGMI. Here's WAGMI in here as well, so I don't know why that is in there. Does WAGMI work with ethers? It seems like it. Codebase wallet SDK is also in here, so we don't really know what kind of thing is used. But WAGMI core also seems good. Let's just see. What part of the code is this in? First, by the way, yeah, let's just make sure that we have our little Git things set up. I'll use this in another terminal. Git caxweld git config git config. Okay. Git status. Git add git commit a make it feed render as Farcaster Mini App. Okay, and then we also have a little fun gist that we can probably publish somewhere and add it as a guide to the dtech page to make Farcaster Mini Apps work in Vue. Oh, VM also is in here. Okay, cool, funny. Let's just see. Types, blockchain types. Where is blockchain related blockchain? Bridge. Import ERC20, current account. Doesn't seem like it. Stake. Seems like pages. Oh, it's also in pages. Okay, fun. I could have figured that one out. Web3 wallet. Web3 M core. No, looks like styling. Where is it? Where are you, my little fun guy? My guy, where are you? Switch network from WAGMI core. Use Web3 wallet state. Okay, so it's built around WAGMI, it seems. Please connect your wallet. You're in the wrong chain. Okay, chain is already handled. NFT, ERC20, checker. Where is the wallet connection though? Because this will say, okay, please connect your wallet, but this doesn't have a component right here to render the wallet. Use Web3 wallet state, watch account, watch network, current account, current chain, fine. Is there a page for that? I don't know. Is it in our index? Is it in our index? This is always the part where I then pull up cursor because there's like full code base context. And we can now just ask cursor, which it has the code base context and its agent, how is wallet connect handled and set up in this project? Please walk me through especially where all the wallet connection options lay. Okay, try again. Hey! Oh, sacred. Ask. Does this work? You sure? So I have internet, you motherfucker. Okay, maybe cursor is down. Okay, that's not fun. So we'll have to figure it out more manually. Web3 modal, this looks good. Basic pool, RPC, block exporters, native currency. Okay, this looks good. This looks like something where we actually like Web3 modal, where we're at home. Defines a Nuxt plugin as well. Okay, so it's also run every single time. Const public client. Yeah, fallback provider is nice. WAGMI config. Yes! 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 This should work. So we should literally be able to just in the connectors plug in the Farcaster frame as well. Okay, cool. So this should work. npm install. Great. Because otherwise this would have gotten a little more fun. A little side note. It may actually work well to just say you just use the default one because it announces an injected provider. So as long as you have injected, you should be fine. Though the Farcaster team has told me on multiple occasions that please be so nice and use the WAGMI connector if you do, right? So let's just do this here. We should be able to just get this up and running. Farcaster F. Okay, F should be import Farcaster frame, and then we have the little connector thing. Where is it here? Connectors. Boom. And then this, boom. And the first one we want to be the Farcaster frame, boom. Okay. So this now works, or supposedly should work. The way we could actually test this is now a little weird. Because, yeah, we probably, we can just try the little, Frames.js debugger and see if this helps us. Let's just recall this, connect a wallet first. I don't have a wallet in this. I think I actually don't have a wallet in this browser. So we'll see. Let me just actually get a wallet up. Let me just do this real quick. You won't see my screen for this for a few simple reasons, but we'll be right back. Okay, so we now have a wallet connected, switch to base or whatever, probably to base. And now we need to wait for the whole frame thing to mini app thing, frame loader, I don't know, Frames.js thing to come back up. This should now SDK actions ready and all come up right here. So we should have this if it works as before, which it was working before. Fit resolve component W3, and if this is a native component, I don't know. We'll see. W3M core button. Where should W3M core button come from? I don't know. We'll see. But literally, this change should be fine, and then we should be able to just use it. Yeah, there's some fun reaction. Okay. Why is our mini app not coming up? Anything in here? No. It was coming up before. And I can't really imagine this single change being the reason why it did. So let's try this. Let's just try it. Okay, it's now coming up. So if we redo our little fun changes right here, it's still coming up. Yeah, it should miss the dependency. That's fine. We can get this back. Okay. And now we should literally get our little app back. Okay, we do. Does this have a connected wallet now? Because it should. Where can I see this? Why does this never close? Is this? Why does this actually never close? Is this intended? I don't even know. But we don't see the connect wallet button right here, right? So it should have worked. Yeah, disconnect. Does this do anything? Okay, no. Probably also, hey, but like we can do stuff here. Let's just see. Am I prompted in my wallet? I should, right? If I'm prompted in my wallet, I'll accept this as, hey, this shit now works. Okay? As I have no way to literally see what this should do. Is this app doesn't allow me to do it. This is no match found for location with path crypto. So there's like a few errors. Oh, you're in the wrong chain. Okay, that's fine. You're in the wrong chain. But this means our wallet connection is here and the wallet is connected. We can handle all the logic here. So this literally means we can actually just close this and we're good to go. So we have now converted this. Took us roughly 30 minutes. If you're wondering how can you do all of the testing and debugging we just did, yes, npm install -g friends.js debugger, then run it. This is also in here, so we can just add it to the little readme of our little code here. And then using the SDK, and then to debug. Okay, nice. Read this and debug from there. We should be good to go. Nice. So if we now open back up the terminal, git commit. We're so main. Fuck, we need to branch. That'll be fine. We need to branch this off, but that's fine. And then, yeah, add in the Farcaster Mini App wallet connection. Boom. And then now we need to figure out branch from 2 commits ago. Yeah, you can cherry pick if you want to move the contents and say F through H to say short print git checkout master space which gives what? Okay, I'll figure out the git branching so I can commit this and have this project be done. Anyways, thank you so much for tuning in. This is dtech. What we do is literally just this, right? Like building mini apps, building all kind of Farcaster integrations, especially if your team doesn't want to figure out what we just filled out. And then also like next step here in this project would be to full on make sure everything works and the testing and all of it, which I'm handing this over. I'll get the feedback, right? And then I'll move there in this little specific Vue project. But yeah, that's what we do. Hit us up, dtech.vision. Otherwise, enjoy your day.